I love me some reframing. I will take something negative that comes into this mental space and flip the script on it in a heartbeat. Yes, I said in a heartbeat, boom, 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 because I don't have time for negative framing in my own words, in my own mindset to hinder my emotional body, my nervous system. Every time something comes up into my mind that is not what I want to hear, I'm going to stop, pause, reframe it, reframe it, repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. Like I I have learned to just cut it out. I'm not going to be listening to that negative self-talk that just pops up out of nowhere because I have intrusive thoughts. I've had them for years and years and years. I used to drive and have intrusive thoughts, be on the bus, have intrusive thoughts, somebody trying to rob, kill me, steal from me, all the things, all intrusive thoughts. I've never felt in my body, in my environment, a secure safety. So I'm working on that. I'm working on that to be not the only person who takes care of themselves by themselves. What I mean by that is that I've always felt in this time in my life when I was growing up as well as now that it was my prime responsibility to take care of me and that I couldn't trust anybody else to take care of me. So everything that I've done has always been for me or my children. Those were number one, two, and three. And then even when I was married, I mean, he was on the back burner. Probably why the marriage ended. We just did not get along anymore and we were not on the same page. And I take full responsibility because I was immature in a lot of areas, and so was he. And so we verbalized each other in ways that should not have been. We needed to learn how to communicate with each other. And I know that's one of the things that I set out to do for myself as well as for my clients because it's definitely easier when you're in a work environment and you have to deal with clientele through coaching and counseling them. And you're so positive with them and you're like, whoa, 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 rah, 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 cheerleader, cheerleader. But when you get home, you are a beast. You are negative. You are judgment. You are condescending. All those things. So I've learned to reframe my life to be more neutral, more aesthetically pleasing to my own mental health. Because, honey, nobody wants to hear negative stuff. I mean, even just today, I was trying to do my ponytail and I didn't want to wet my hair because it was just like not in the mood. And, my intrusive thought or my little negative self-talk said, your ponytail is raggedy. And I'm like, it's just going to be raggedy. I'm still going to do my video. This is me, authentically. This is Coach Hunt. I work with women and families to get their dream life together by utilizing their intuition. I've done this for over 20 years. Intuition, well, I've coached and counseled people for over 20 years. The intuition is probably in the last 15 years where I've been honing on to my own personal intuition to develop the life that I want. And I've been helping women and men, mostly women, to utilize their intuition, that first nudge to really direct their lives because I've learned that that part of my life is always true. And when I second guess it or when I try to process information just by logic, I don't always get it quote unquote right, whatever right is, right? Whatever right is. Because wherever I go, I'm going to be lit. I'm going to be led to where I need to be. I just took a detour. That's how I feel. It's like bowling. I got bumpers. I'm going to still hit a pin. I'm not going to never be in the gutter. Whether it's one, if it's all 10, I still win. I'm still going to hit something. But reframing is so important, you guys. I just really wanted to say and come on the YouTube to just let you know that that is something that I do through coaching. I do it because I know it's an expansion. I do it because I know it heals my nervous system. It helps me rewrite the story of my life. And it just makes me become a better person. It makes me gentle. It makes me It helps me to validate myself. It helps me become curious about why I spoke that and reflect on it, and then think about where did I learn that particular phrase or dialogue from. Because we learn all our language from something somewhere, from a person, from a situation, from culture. We learned it from somewhere. It also helps break up the mental loop because sometimes you can just get into a negative conversation with yourself in here that doesn't help you process anything. So you're able to, when you reframe, you're able to just like cut the cord, break the loop, and move on to something else. And I like to usually when I reframe something, I usually try to reframe it and say a statement 2 to 3 times to make that buffer. It's almost like when what's his name in the Bible denied Jesus 3 times. He had to turn around and accept Jesus the 3 times plus one, like so you can always be more than one. I forget who it was. I think it was, I don't know, one of them. Um, but yeah, so that's it. Self-talk, reframe, do better for yourself. And if you really want like some real information, just look in the comments and don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Share. And share to show people how silly I am or how wonderful I am. It doesn't matter. All right. It's Coach Honey again. I love you so much. And I have your greatest interest at heart. Bye.